Welcome back, everyone. We have captured Artov Nyro, and now nothing stands in my way from capturing the Thalans' homeworld of Thala. And I'm pretty certain there's supposed to be another planet nearby that I do not quite see. So I think it's time to correct that, as we deal with all these ships that are still bold enough to push into my territory. They didn't get the first time. I don't think they're going to continue to get the message, so I'm going to have to keep pummeling, beating them down. Oh, and I just realized this was a bunch of mobs, which thankfully did not get their ass beat. So that is a big plus for me there. And also, let me just get rid of these damn pulverizers, because they're not doing me much good. Not to mention now I have 3 separate stacks, so I'm going to need to merge them quickly, because I wasn't expecting to have them separated. We got a constructor here. We got lots to do, because once I capture Thala, I am still expecting a massive surge of territory, because I gotta get it sometime. If Artov Nyro's not gonna give it to me, Thala sure as hell is certainly going to. That and the fact that I have not encountered any other systems just yet, or any other of their planets, so I don't know where the rest of them are. I do see star bases, so that hints me possibly a planet over there, which I'm gonna have to fix pretty soon. Otherwise, let's carry on. There is actually a good handful of ships I do need to be careful of, so it's a good thing I'm starting to move my ships down south to be ready to deal with those Thalan threats, even if it's only like single pairs of them. My swarmers alone would not be enough to handle with all of them. So it works out well for me. And we got these drones. We're going to give them our nice little field test, see if they perform a little bit better this time. Hopefully. They definitely got the visual, so that's always nice. The visual reach. And I got 2 infestors, and I have, what, a 3rd one coming? Yeah, I have a 3rd one that's filled up there, so I'm just going to try and group them all together, because I think 4 of them I can safely conquer Thala, with just 4 of them. I just need to get all the infestors over there. Plus, these ones that are in, what is it, Kephium. It certainly doesn't hurt to have them on hand, if nothing else, just to populate Thala back again once all the fireworks is dealt with. Because otherwise, yeah, because there's a realistic chance I'm not going to be able to know where any of the other planets are to appropriately plan a counterattack just yet. Because, yeah, Thala's the only one left, and I actually have no reach down here, so I am going to need new starbases. Although, I just got the Harper one here, so I do want to upgrade that for my benefit, to keep that culture going. I'll deal with the Thalans soon enough. Let me just... do I go for a double scanner? Sure, why not? Because I do have a bit of a blind spot here that needs to be corrected too. Swarmers are continuing to build down south. We got constructors all over the place, so my starbase problem is going to be corrected very soon. So I am not really worried. Although I can get these pulverizers started on destroying all these starbases that are kind of in my way. Because I do have plans to make another starbase. And we actually got a Duranium here, which I probably want to grab. And I could get close enough to the planet to reinforce that too. Or I'm just wondering, is there any reason I need a support field here or not? Or should I just stay here? It probably doesn't hurt to have the extra reach, because then I have a more aggressive starbase. Just gotta make sure I place myself properly. Well, you'll see if I move it there. This is about as far as I'll take it. What's this upgrade? Do I want to hit that upgrade button? No. It just transforms into something else. I remember doing that process earlier, so never mind. I thought it gave me the option to make a starbase there. So support field. Yeah, I can't get the uranium just yet, so culture ring and form it is for the time being. Then next turn with the next constructor I can worry about that. Also, we have Ascension Crystal here. I actually completely forgot about that. I just gotta actually destroy a starbase before I can get that though. I'm just wondering, is there anything else I need here? Doesn't look like it, aside for the usual stuff. But like I said, I got plenty of starbases coming. So swarmers, I want lots and lots of swarmers. And I think once my homeworld or Mackenzie and that are idle, I'm gonna get started on my hornets, I think. And get to work on them. I will just probably rearrange the weaponry quickly just for appearance. Because it's not supposed to be a frontline fighter, it's supposed to be more of a point defense type of ship with lots of close range weaponry. Did I say weaponry? Oh god. That doesn't seem right. Anyway, got 2 pulverizers here. I actually could just join them in here, can't I? And instantly replenish my force. Back to full strength and ready to take on Thala. Just gotta wait on everything else though, which is gonna take some time. Their turn's done. Armor miniaturization is about to finish. That'll give me at least some benefit towards the armor. Was it armor resistance there for when I start utilizing them? And okay, looks like we have found the ore. What the hell? Was that constructor there the whole time? Okay, maybe what happened, it was in the fog of war earlier? I could see it moving 10 hexes there. That's the only thing I can think of. Now, where the hell is it going? And why should I care? Although now, because that constructor's there, I don't want to destroy a starbase just yet. Until I'm ready to get a constructor to kind of do that for me. So I'll wait there a moment. Alright, my beetle can take a look up here, which I'm pretty sure there's a planet, isn't there? If there's a shipyard, there's gotta be a planet there. Almkaz 2, I believe. So let's go have a look at our neighbors, shall we? See what we can find. Perfect. Another active core. Not the best on growth, but my racial traits should easily be able to fix that. Oh, and I'm just barely close enough to take out those oafs. Alright, let the moths do that for me. Moths, do your thing. And we'll start to exploit what we can. Preferably get this Thala ready for conquest. And like I said, I'm going to destroy all these starbases and immediately and quickly get my starbases in there so I can grab these uraniums really quick. Because this one's going to get upgraded to grab that uranium. Or it was. Oh, is it? Oh, I need a mining ring, isn't it? A mining barracks, yeah, I'm an idiot. It didn't show me that option at all because I didn't have a support field. So there's a bit of a change in plans there. On the plus side, it gives me an opportunity to add some more culture to the planet, even though it's not going to be a big deal, mind you. But that's a bit of a kink in my plans. Just a little bit. And I can get an economic ring. Wow. Economic ring actually increases raw production. That I did not know. I thought it was just for trade. That is something I'll have to seriously consider sometime. Just probably not right now. So, I don't think there's much else I can actually get on here. So I'm going to keep that constructor and put it somewhere else useful. Get the upgrades going. Get the scanner. Because why not? Oh, actually, because I'm going to get another starbase up there pretty soon anyway, so. And probes or drones are already in reach, so. They're basically going to provide me the vision I want. And at least now they're not going to get horribly merged like what happened when I first tried them out. They at least have the mobility and the sensor range to actually detect them well ahead of time now. Still, not a whole lot I can do. And what's upgrade here? This is near plant, right? Well, it is in the territory, so it doesn't hurt to upgrade that to try and push the Thalans turf back. Because yeah, I'm getting pretty close to conquering their space, I think. I'm sure that will change rapidly in a little bit of time. And let's see, that is one construction point left, and that is the last culture upgrade available, so that'll be done, and then I can get my next constructor started on Thala. It'll take about 2 turns, 3 turns for it to get there though. And where's this? Why is this thing idle? I don't know why this is idle. Doesn't matter, I'm gonna get it going anyway. And get these infestors going. Speaking of which, am I missing infestor anywhere? Mackenzie's good. These systems good. Nope, we're fine, it looks like. Armor mass is done, as I already mentioned. Now, do I have access to their aura thing? That's improved armor. Yeah, increases armor of all ships. So that's basically what I want for when I at least put them on my Wasp to kind of make them more flexible. Because I feel like the war with the Thalans is going to end very soon. It's just a matter of how many worlds they have left, which I want to say there's not much. Because I'm basically in the center of the region now, and I can very rapidly take this section of territory. With my influence, the worlds I'm taking, and all the star bases I'm about to push in their space. So that's not an issue. Other than that, like I said, swarmers are continuing to get built. I'm going to keep building up as big in numbers as I can, because I feel like those things synergize so well with the Wasp. At least enhance their durability so much, so it's worth keeping them around. So long as I can keep utilizing ships like the Wasp, the swarmers are going to have a nice place long term. And this is Kephium 2. So, I think it's time to start deploying the Hornet. Only thing I want to do though, just for fun, see here, because I'm not really fond of all the weapons being in the front. So, we're going to get rid of most of these side weapons here. A little bit overkill. Oh wait, let me just use this side, that might help. Let's see, I just gotta keep in mind how many I'm getting rid of here. And preferably, make sure I'm not deleting components I don't need to delete. And plus I have extra mass, so I'm gonna stick with the original plan first, and if I can get away with more mass, then that's good. It's completely pointless here, but hey, I want this thing to look the part as a massive threat with a lot of guns all over the place, not just in the front, even though it's completely pointless. So one railgun there, another on top, which I have no clue where it is. Okay, it was actually dropping, there we go. Let me fix that, shall we? Actually, I may need to invert that. Do I? There we go, that's a little bit better. Once I can see it. There, I completely forget how many I had. Let's see, I had 6 here, I got rid of 5, so 3 more. We'll have another one underneath, somewhere. If I can find the connection point. This thing's being stubborn, pain in the butt. I wish I knew an easy way to select the component I want here. Because I'm trying to get this connection point here, and it's not working. And I don't know why. Is there any connection point all that I can grab? Okay, I got something there. So, let me just move that then. Get that fixed. Fix this some. I'm not going to do too much drastic here because this is a little unnecessary. I was just hoping to just put underneath. It's frustrating as hell, the design of this thing. And then rotate it just a little bit, just to make it look the part. Move forward, for consistency's sake. There, I'm not going to be too picky about it. So that's 3, 2 more. And then maybe I have the option to put more on afterwards. I'd like to put a rail gun there. It'll be more, actually, probably. Actually, where would be good to put it there? I want as many as possible. So the copies of them will actually help give it extra numbers. Those would be rear defense weaponry. So that's 4, and 1 more, and that'll put us at 82 if I remember correctly. That would be fun. Just put it right on the tip there of the antenna. But I already got plenty of guns there. So where else can I put 1 more that would actually look good? Where would be good to put one that doesn't ruin the cosmetic too much? Yes, I'm really concerned about how this damn thing looks. Who would have thought? Because after all, the ship design thing is almost completely pointless as far as actually being effective. It's how it affects its performance. All it is just how good it looks. Is really all it does. For those who didn't know, it demands a gun up on the top there. So we got that. Now let's just get in place and we're good. Maybe. There, that looks good. That's probably as good as I'm gonna get. Weaponry all around. I would love to be able to get like even more. But we have mass to work with, so that's a possibility, and I do not need this as a capitalist ship, sorry. Okay, now that I wasted everyone's time, I apologize. Let's get to actually building these things. Oh. Oops, I thought this was actually the manufacturer. My bad. Let's try that again, shall we? Ooh, 7 turns for... Oh, this is Gallifrey, that's why. I don't want him here, so this can continue on building the swarms for me. Can get it once I have enough swarmers, I can build some moths. So now let me get everything all idle there, then I can go back to the shipyard. Check the fog of war, cause why not? Potentially another world up there for me to grab. Where the hell did this Oath Cruiser come from? We can't have that. Damn it, Thalans. You're not welcomed. You're not welcome in your own territory. I'm sorry to tell you. There's someone else taking over. There's a new sheriff in town. There's a new boss who owns this joint. And he's getting rid of the old staff. So otherwise, there's nothing else to do down here. This is Kefium, so yeah. How quickly will this be able to build? 5 turns I'm seeing. That's respectable. Although really, with how effective the pulverizer is, I can't help but wonder, why not just go with the pulverizer? Because this thing's going to lose 2 star bases. It has thrusters, which I have no idea how effective they're going to be. Heck, I even question the thrusters being in there, period, probably. Well, something I'll have to adjust later on once I get bigger ships for it to serve its role as a kind of escort ship. But for now, I think it's going to be a solo type of core ship, maybe. And then we'll give it a field test and see how it works. And then make adjustments accordingly. But mainly, the Hornet's going to be like an escort ship to like a much larger type of armada. And of course, that's not going to happen anytime soon until I actually get the research. Invest the time into getting the large and the huge ship design chassis. Where the hell is this thing going? Come to think of it, I never did check, see how the Yor see me, or any of the races for that matter. So we got a lot of races here. Okay, opposing ideals, does that mean they're malevolent? Are these guys malevolent? They are malevolent. This is what I was worried about. Huh. So they're gonna hate me fast, so I need to finish my work with the Thalans quickly, and they're also working with the Kryn, so they could actually be allying with each other soon. Also, Iconians, I'm gaining relations with them. The Terran Alliance love me, and I'm out of their reach too, which is part of Hector. Okay, I don't have to worry about the Iranians at all anytime soon. And the Sante, we already know. The Sante would hate me, even though for some reason my diplomacy skill is higher than the penalty of the ideology, yet I'm still losing diplomacy. Don't ask me how that works. Alright, so big threat. It's the collusion between the Kryn and the Yor. And the Yor are really close to me too. Wow. You are outside of our traveling range. Yor. Do you realize how close you are to my territory? And you got a goddamn constructor out in the middle of nowhere. I'm baffled. But at the same time, I am probably thankful for that. For the time being. So, is there any way I can... Well, I guess I'm gonna have to back up there. I need to get these moths to kind of defend. While this drone backs away, won't be able to stop that oaf. But I can destroy everything else in the process at least. So, how close can my constructor get up there? Will it tell me? 9 hexes, so that's 5. I can get close. I'm gonna be 1 hex off, aren't I? Yeah, damn it. I have to wait till next turn. Oh well. Like I said, we're clearing up the place. Renovation is here. And I am gonna use all the star bases to make use of... well, my influence essentially, as well as all this Durarium. Although I'm gonna need, well, really, I'm only gonna need 1 starbase to grab both the Duritium, however the hell you pronounce it. I never bothered to check how it's properly pronounced, and I'm probably not going to, so I'm still gonna be left wondering if I'm pronouncing it right or not. Oh well. Not a big issue at all. It's just, it's gonna be amusing. Trying to figure out what sounds proper. Yeah, Duranium, I guess it should be, right? I don't know where I'm getting Duritarium. Or maybe it's the same thing. Let me just stop thinking about it altogether. That sounds better, right? There. Now we just need the shield optimization, which I think I'm just going to go and reduce the mass. Because it's going to help with my pulverizers quite significantly if I can reduce the mass of all 3 components. Since it is using all the armor, after all. So it's going to be helpful there. So otherwise, I'll just leave the swarmers there. Is there any... Yeah, there's no drones in here, so I might as well have that rendezvous. That completely moved. Let's see, swarmers the usual. Whoops, there we go. Nah, they didn't merge together because of that misclick, damn it. Stupid me. And what is this? Artov Nyro got the entertainment centers upgrade, so... What do I have in mind next? What on earth does this planet even have? Social manufacturing. So how the hell can I make use of that, quite frankly? How can I take advantage of social manufacturing? And I think I'm going to get rid of this. Because there's not enough hexes on here to really get a bunch of raw production out of this world. And the preparing center will help with approval. Let's see, food is 25. It's gonna hurt. Yeah, it's gonna be slow growth there actually. If anything, I'm gonna need more food. And unless I leave the food as is, maybe. And instead, delete the stadium as well as this power plant, maybe. And replace it with something else. I just don't know what to replace it with. Probably just the consultant then, to try and give it a little bit more influence, because I don't need much else. And all that social manufacturing boost does is increase the speed of all this stuff gets built. And maybe enhance these passive effects, maybe? I don't know, it only says 5%, which isn't that significant. So I'm not sure. This is Miranda. This is my main production plant, so like I said, I think I'm done with, for the time being, with the constructors. So I'm gonna get myself a bunch of horns and field test them. Also, okay, what did I want to do with the starbase? Don't think there's much else, because the only thing I can think of is actually I need weaponry up here. I think what I'm going to need is to start fortifying my territory. So I'm upgrading the starbase here. Get the weaponry set up, or at least get it. Actually, let me get ready for a starbase here. Get that with its weaponry. Because this one's already pretty formidable. Not the best, mind you, but at least it's not as urgently needs upgrades. And then probably upgrade starbase I'm going to put here, and then our starbase here. Because I don't want to push that starbase too aggressively if I can help it. So I do have to prepare for that. And I have no idea where the Kry'klon are. So they could be anywhere. And when they're ready to go to war with me, they could strike from any direction. So I do need to be ready for that. I do see their ships, but that's all I really know. One constructor is hardly an indication where they're going to be coming from. Except for maybe somewhere on the left here. That's really all I can think of. So let's see. I saw it telling that thing the sentry. It's not doing it. Fine, I'll just set you to guard, you stupid thing. Gonna be stubborn like that. Ah well. I got a massive surge of power here, and it's only gonna get bigger momentarily. Like I said, I am in position to grab. Let's see. Oh, they want me to go to war with the Terran Alliance, so they've been constantly saying that, and I don't think I want to do that. They're the only ones who are actually friendly with me, probably allied with me. At least they're the ones with the highest reputation. The Iconians could be an ally down the road, but they're like just below. They're kind of distrustful of me at the moment, so that could change any moment. So I can't trust that too much. So really, it's only the Terran Alliance that's I can depend on for the time being. And I could probably ask them to go to war with the Kry'klon if I feel like they can take them on, because I don't want to risk them actually losing if that's possible. Let's see, can I don't have the movement, damn it. I was using it. I don't know what I was using this thing for, but I don't have the movement. Oh god. I may have a bit of an issue here. Wow. 110 logistics out of 60. If that's not cheating, I don't know what is. Wow. Thank God they're too stupid to send a fleet out after me. We're gonna have to second guess what we're doing here, I believe. And what did I have planned with this constructor? I can upgrade. I probably want to keep the culture going, but I also want to keep my ship range too, so I'll probably get a new starbase going. That one. Okay, there's more. I've never seen archaeology, so I want to keep that growth going, so why not? There's no reason for anything else though, is there? Not that I can tell. So move that up there. And I still haven't decided where I want to put the next starbase. Let's... I got a lot of constructor stuff going on now. Yeah, that minefield's already going, so I don't have to worry about that. Oh yeah, and I forgot about these damn oaths. That are continue to avoid me. And will continue to do so for another turn, damn it. And these are the ones that are moving 7 hexes, or 6 hexes a turn too, which doesn't help matters much. So I'm just gonna head them off at the pass then, in that case. Then we're all set there. Like I said, lots of starbases. I completely forgot what the plan was. Aside for taking that Ascension Crystal, which I'm still stuck waiting on. Not much I can do. I'll just leave that there for now. Actually, let me just tell it to pass for this turn. And actually, let me get a starbase ready here. Just gotta find a proper spot where it's close enough to support Thala and grab this uranium. Well, it's not going to be able to give it much culture there, I suppose. But fine, start figuring out the position there. And damn it, I don't have it. It seems like I have no ships here. It seems like I'm just now starting to feel the effects of being spread out too much. So my probe needs to hang back. Just a little bit. Damn, I got tons of builders all over the place now. I got to clear up this mess. And there's no need for a perimeter scanner, I already decided. This is already fully upgraded. Besides for the culture, which I think I should actually get down there. Because that's still in Thalan territory. There's just no planets nearby. And there's like no other upgrades I want on there either, so I can actually get another starbase in the process of that one. Swarmers, usual. Nothing exciting here, just slowly getting built up. What's the idle colony? Harper 2, which is still in its transition period. Do I get rid of this? Is 2 raw production really worth it? Versus 25. What am I getting right now, gross income? I don't really think it's worth it, to be honest. And population's still massive. So what I'm going to do is just get rid of these last 2 here. I would love to kind of rebuild that distributor if I can help it though. And that should be good there maybe, as far as my economy. Then I'll get rid of this and put something there. And this one's Artov Nyro. That finished with the Preparedness Center, so I decided I don't need the approval here. What can I replace that with? That gives me... It's a manufacturing, so actually this is boosting its level there, so maybe I want to put some kind of factory, some kind there. Or even better, maybe I could put a molecular fabricator there. Because this isn't going to give me a whole lot, but this will boost everything. And it'll also boost the mother hive a little bit better for me. Because that's actually giving me straight up 20% raw production, so that's actually worth upgrading. I didn't know that. That is good to know. Let's just hope I can benefit off it. And again, I have no idea where to put these damn star constructors. I'm still waiting for a starbase here. And actually, oh, that's close enough to the system. Oh wait, I'm waiting for the archaeology lab, never mind. So I'm stuck waiting a little bit. And what's this one want? Oh, nothing at all. So past that, and we are good.